Isn't she beautiful? Let's take a look at some things here. All right, I had this on here for a second. So we're at 99% right here, as you can see. Let me get a little closer. Just moving around so I can get that so you don't have that reflection like I do. Okay, 99%. These are for your input, and this is for your output. And I don't have any of those going on right now. This one here is so that you can plug it into, for instance, your car charger, although you might have a power port at your house that you use in just an outlet, but this goes into the charger in the car, and this plugs in here, and it doesn't take all that long to charge it. A couple of days of 3-hour driving maybe, and it will charge it to 100%. So I don't think that's too bad. It also, another way to charge it is with an AC adapter right here, which goes in here, obviously. You can plug it into your outlet in your house. Now I live in my van, so when I charge it this way in my van, I turn my generator on because I don't want to just pull directly from my house battery. So I charge it there. This is a fuse, and this is for a ground screw. I'm not really sure what happened to my ground screws. I had one at one time. And if I didn't mention this, this weighs 36 pounds. So I don't carry it around with me all the time. 36 pounds. But I'll tell you what, I have used this a lot. It has so much more power than my Grecell had. You can actually charge your Tesla with this. It's set up. You have to have the right adapter to do it. But if you have an electric car, you actually can charge it with this. It depends on how big the battery is in the Tesla, how long it would take. But it would take maybe, I think the estimate was like 36 hours or some stupid thing. But if you just have it with you, if it's charged all the time and you have an emergency, then it would be a perfect way to charge it up so that you can go 50, 60, 70, 80 miles until the next charging station. I just thought I'd throw that in, even though I don't have a Tesla. Maybe you do. You hear that bird out there? We're boondocking right now in, here, let me show you. In just a nice little spot. I didn't really want to come out here because it's tick season, but here we are. Also, a couple of things to mention. Well, first of all, it will hook up to solar. I don't have any solar panels. It's one of those things I really wish I did. I didn't have any from my Grecell either, but I don't have any. Maybe you can send me some, or maybe Bluetti can, because I really like my Bluetti. A couple of things that you should know to go with that is that you can charge it also with your generator, a portable generator, by plugging it in with with this. Let's load her up. Oh, first, yeah, let me first show you this. On my phone, and it's going to be backwards. I'm going to have to correct it here. I have the Bluetti app, and you can control a lot of things from here. I really needed to press the Bluetooth button and then press available devices. And so it will load up and, whoops, I got to turn my Bluetti on for it to do that. And then you can monitor a lot of things from here. Okay, there you go. There's your Bluetooth setup right there, so you can see what's going on with it. 99 degrees, some things that you can set as well. In my Transit, which is my van, I have a Ford Transit, I have what's called EcoBoost, and that means that when you really need the power, you just push it down and it goes. Well, the Bluetti has the same kind of thing. You can actually set it so that it will pull up to 2,700 watts, even though it's an 1,800 watt. I haven't done that before, but it has the capability of doing that. It gave an example of like a refrigerator. If you have a 40-watt refrigerator, it will charge it for up to 17 hours. You have one of these too if you're like in a hurricane prone area where you're going to lose your power, or in a place that you have a lot of snowstorms, you're going to lose your power. You can run portable heater from it as well. You need to check the wattage on each one and make sure there's a calculator on here that will tell you how to determine whether or not you can use it on that without blowing it up. I don't mean it that way, but you know what I mean. Anyway, so let's hook up some things and see what it does, okay? Hold on. Okay, again, this is not a tutorial for everything to do with Bluetti. This is just show you what I use it for and why I like it. So first of all, let's just plug in a phone. This phone is not all charged. So, charging my phone. Let's see what it pulls. It should be up to about 21 is what it should be at. Okay, so let's charge up something else. This is, I need a different adapter. I'm gonna plug this right in here. This is my iPad, which is also a C, so let's see what that does. And if you can see that or not. 20 seconds and that will go under. Okay, so we had 21 on the phone, up to 39. We put the iPad in there, which is not much. A computer. Of course, we got to put this over here. I'm going to turn on the AC. And let's see what that goes up to. Not much. There we go. 106, 107. So that's a phone, an iPad, and a computer. This is a charger. And right now it's charged only to 13%. So this will charge. Put that in there. Not much. Headphones that need to be charged. Here is a headlamp that could stand to be charged. Clippers for my dog. He's got 3 USB-A's there. Okay, so now those are up. I got everything charging here so far. We've lost 2%. And we are up to, we're pulling 122 right now. Now, let me show you the thing that I really enjoy having this for is, in my van, it gets hot. And I don't like running the AC, so I have a little fan that I use. And I have had no problems at all pulling this, using this fan. Let's see what it pulls. It comes in 3 spades. What it's gonna, you're gonna hear it. Okay, with everything we got going on right now, we're at 160. It's settling in at 162. Okay, let me turn the speed up. You can see I have a lot of things plugged into that, and it's not doing anything much. It's not discharging it very much. I can run this fan. I have 2 fans actually. I plug them both in and I can run them all night and it doesn't run it down. So for me that's very important. Now remember, I told you it has that EcoBoost thing. You can actually use this for things like your hair dryer, toaster oven. You need to check the wattage on each one. There's a calculator that tells you how much you can use, how much it has to be in order to use it and not blow the fuse on it. But overall, I think that this unit is much better for what I want to use it for. I'm more reliant on it than I was with my Grecell. And if I go out in the boony woonies somewhere, I make sure it's always charged. And so when I get there, I have the full charge to be able to use it for the smaller things, so that I don't use my house battery just to charge up my phone and my computers and all of those things. I use it for that. So that is the Bluetti 1800. I'm very, very happy with it. I'm going to give it a thumbs up. Again, this is not an extensive tutorial. You can find some of those here on YouTube as well. And I do have the link in my show notes that you can see it. As I'm doing this video today, I checked, it was on sale for $439. It's regularly about $600, I think, something like that. Anyway, I put them in there. This is just my take on the boondocker who loves to have some extra power, because I don't like to be out of power.